just a few weeks after the September 17th hurricane that inflicted such tragic and severe damage. Members of the team returned again to St. Croix in late November to perform clinics for school children and to try and raise spirits that have been crushed by the storm. In the feature that follows, we learn about the gift this one basketball team has of touching people. The song you'll hear is called Back in Paradise and was written especially for the survivors of Hurricane Hugo.
You look at this, you don't think about someone who lived there. It looks like a project that someone started and just didn't finish it. And then when you think about a storm that came through and someone was actually in there and survived, and then it lets you know like there was a God and the people that lived in that house was really someone special and that they survived it. It says a lot.
Nearly 4 months have passed since the hurricane, yet much of St. Croix is still crippled. Communication systems are marginal, and many people are still trying to contact relatives to let them know they're all right.
Take that up.
So I will call, try to get a hold of your sister, and I'll try to get a hold of your daughter for you.
Right.
Let them know that you're all right. Okay?
And you keep in touch with me, right?
I promise.
You're good.
Okay, kids, let them know how much we appreciate them. Come on.
The Globe Trotters visited homes and schools, and they were embraced with an uncommon warmth. They taught the children how they play the game. And in return, they learned how resilient the human spirit can sometimes be. Their gift was of friendship and caring. Their reward, laughter, smiles, hope for the future. The Globetrotters have visited many countries around the world, but they'll never forget their trip to St. Croix.
Certainly a moving tribute to an island on its way back. The Globetrotter show was taped in November, and joining me now from Los Angeles is Mike Adamley, who accompanied the team on that visit to St. Croix. And Mike, tell us a little bit more about that woman we saw you with a moment ago in that piece.
Well, Frank, we wanted to make good on our promise to Imelda Gums, that lady we met in St. Croix. And we are happy to report that we found her daughter, Sherry May, who's a student at American River Junior College just outside of Sacramento. Now, Sherry May hadn't seen her family in over a year and a half, and since the hurricane struck, she was unable to make even contact. So last Saturday, we flew Sherry May down to St. Croix for a very, very emotional reunion. So how you been?
Keeping pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just worrying when about what's taking place and when I'm going to see you again and so forth. But I told my husband up to today, I said, I know I must see you guys by the 14th of this month or so.
Oh gosh, you know, I forgot one thing. We got one other thing.
Jimmy, you want to get that dress?
You want to get? Yeah, you want to get it out of the car a second?
That's what you see?
That's Sherry.
That's Sherry May.
That is your daughter.
Yes, man. Let's start Miss Sherry. Don't you think?
That's Sherry patrolling now. Look at Sherry. My God.
You didn't know it's Sherry? This is where they congregate left without
Don't cry.
You're looking sweet.
You can see everybody?
That's good. So I'm going to take two with this one, once for you. Dad, get right in the middle. I think that's, yeah, that's perfect. And now we can see everybody.
Wonderful.
That's quite a reunion, Mike. I know you were back to the island last week, and we tend to forget things when they're not on the news every night. But what's happened down there now?
Well, Frank, it'll be a long time before St. Croix returns to normal. The rebuilding process has been very, very slow, but the people of St. Croix are very resilient, and the smiles on their faces are beginning to reappear. There's hope for the future.
Okay, Mike, thank you for joining us from Los Angeles, and I'll see you next Saturday from Kitzbühel, Austria for the running of the Hahnenkamm downhill. And, of course, all of our warmest wishes go out to all of those people affected by Hurricane Hugo. We'll have more of the Globe Trotters later, but when we return, we'll present our Athlete of the Year award to cycling's Greg LeMond. Stay with us.
Oh, take a rest, my man. You've earned it. For 63 years, the Globetrotters have earned the right to take their bows. When it comes to making people smile, nobody does it better. We've traveled around the world with these basketball comedians, but this year's show was about more than just basketball or comedy. It was about a far greater talent, the talent to lift the spirit of all those they touch. For those of us who visited St. Croix and Paradise Island with the Harlem Globe Trotters, it was an experience we'll never forget.